All right, welcome to Gravy World. Today, I'm at my favorite place in the Rio Grande Valley to hang out on weekends with my camera. That is Santa Ana Natural Wildlife Refuge. No, Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, I've been here, a dozen times easy, 20 times probably. The only difference between all of those times and this time is the time. It is just now 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun has just risen. If you know anything about me, you know I don't get up before the sun rises. But they say that if you want to catch the birds, you got to get there early. And what I'm going to do now is kind of shoot straight over to my favorite spot by the Pintail Lakes and squat down and see if I can get some early morning shots while the light is good.
Hey there, Greg here from the future. I thought before we got too far, I'd pause here just a second to talk about the history of Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge. Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge, established in 1943, protects one of the last remnants of the native riparian forests in the lower Rio Grande Valley of Texas. Once home to indigenous peoples and later used for ranching by Spanish settlers, the land remained rich in biodiversity despite development. Created to safeguard critical habitat for migratory birds and endangered species like the ocelot, the 2,000-acre refuge now serves as a key stop along the Central Flyway. Though small, it is one of the most biologically diverse areas in the U.S., offering a vital glimpse into the valley's natural past.
I'm very excited. I'm all flutter and breathy because it's definitely birdy. Like I don't know if you can hear, chachalacas are going nuts. Doves are all out in full flurry. So a lot of birds. The reason I like to come to Santa Ana NWR, let's just call it Santa Ana for the remainder of this video, is because it has, typically speaking, water. And I found if I want to get a shot of a water bird, you need water. It's just physics. Depending on what time of year it is, there may or may not be water here, but so far as the Pintail Lakes are concerned, there's usually water. So you want water. A few weeks ago, there was a lot of water. That's why I'm thinking there's still going to be water today. Loggerhead shrike. So many birds. Spiderweb. Okay, I've just come around the corner, and there's definitely water. However, there's not as much nearly as there was last time I was here, but still enough. I should point out that the very first time I came here 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I didn't think there was ever water here because there was no sign that there ever was. There was just nothing, no water at all. Then I've come to learn that there can be quite a bit of water and everything in between. I should also mention that the last time I was here was about a month ago, and it was the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was a frog-geddon. There were millions of little frogs hopping around. I mean, it was weird. I don't know why no one ever talks about that. I mentioned it on the social media. No one seemed to think it was unusual. Yeah. But there was a lot of them. All right. Wow, it is very nice here this morning. So we are here, and I'm going to be walking over to here, to that lake. This is where I usually go because it has the best light coming into it that way, but today the light's coming in this way. So anyway, let's go. Right up here is the site of a sad thing, a tree which I really enjoyed shooting birds at. You know what I mean. Fell last time I was here. I can't tell if they've cleaned it up. Oh, I just realized I might not be able to pass through here. Dang it, I'm gonna have to go around. Wait, maybe not. Anyway, this tree fell. Oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to try this morning thing more often. Tons of birds, but they're on the wrong side. Although this side, Okay, I was wrong. From a distance, it looked like this was mud. The lake is completely full, but there's so much growth on the top of it. From a distance, it looked like it was not water. It was just mud, but yeah, it's definitely full. Okay, I'm going to stay with my original plan and try to get to the other side, but I used to be able to go through right here, but now there's a fallen tree in the way and I can't get around, so now I have to go around. That's another, like, geez. That adds like a quarter mile to my hike. That's not fun, especially carrying this beast on my shoulder, especially fighting time. Dang it. Oh well. Speaking of frogs, here's a little fella right here. I can't stop. I had to stop. There's too much going on. Like, it's going to take me another 15 minutes to walk over there. And I really wanted to capture some of these birds already. So this Yellow-Crowned Night Heron and these curlews, I think, or ibises, I'm not sure, over there, I had to get shots of. I mean, I just couldn't walk by that. You can't just walk by that. Every time I turn my GoPro on, I see a shot I want to get, so I need to put my GoPro back down. Oh, there's somebody with a big something in its mouth. I gotta get a shot of that. Well, I can definitely see the allure of morning. There's a lot more going on here than in the afternoon. It's certainly more than high noon, which is usually the time I arrive at these places because I'm so lazy and stupid. Bunch of birds in the distance. I'm going to try and squat here slowly and put my backpack down and hand carry my camera over there to see if I can get some shots. And then maybe if I can do that, I'll come back here, set up my tripod and sit here. There's a little brush I can hide behind. And also I have to pull my pants because they're falling down. Wish me luck. Well, I think I got some really good shots. Ibises, herons, egrets. I love this. I got to do this more. This getting up early thing, it's okay. Once you get past the, oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach for the first half hour. I was talking to you and I just missed a gorgeous heron floating above with a white fluffy cloud in the background. You guys aren't helping things, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Missed it. Dang you guys. Stop it. There's so much going on. Okay. Putting you down again. I have been getting what I hope are some pretty good shots of a kingfisher. I think it's a green kingfisher, but I'm not even certain. I am getting eaten alive by bugs. I put on many layers, I'm sure toxic layers of bug spray. If somebody finds me unconscious here in the woods, this is what did it. Anyway, I'm going to sit here for a while and see if I can continue getting shots from this little vantage point. And then I'll go ahead and show you some other parts of the park. There's a hawk tower I never go to. There's another pond over there with a hut you can watch from. I've been there a few times. I just never see any birds over there. There are probably tons of birds over there this morning. Yeah, I'm just going to put you down. You're okay. You'll be fine. Just sit right there. And this tree, this magic dead tree out in the middle of the lake, just keeps on producing amazing shots. The kingfisher, night heron, another heron, I think blue heron. It's been amazing. Yeah, another reason to get here early. Today's current temperature is 82 with a real field temperature of 92. 8 o'clock in the morning, 92 degrees. At 2 o'clock, the high will be 99 degrees with a real field temperature of 102. Trust me, the real feel is the real deal. Shots of that night heron eating a big red crawdad. I hope. It was pretty cool. I was just sitting here. That thing's just been sitting there posing for the last 20 minutes, and I've just been enjoying watching it. But mostly it's just been sitting there preening itself. And then it just kind of became wary and poked its head down. I got a little bit of video, but then when it was really chowing down on it, it put its head behind the log, and that kind of spoiled the shot. But anyway, I'm going to see if what this little bird is. Give me a minute. I think he or she's given as much as he or she's going to give. Still tons of birds. I mean, astounding. Egret above. Anhingas in the mid-distance. Dead carcass of something over there. It's pretty cool right now, but that sun's going to come out from behind those clouds in just a minute, and it's going to get excruciatingly hot. And before that time, my God, so many great birds. Border Patrol. Before I pack things up, this is my spot, by the way. Normally I don't come here because it's the wrong direction. The sun's up there and it's coming down at me, even though that is a great tree. I normally go to this little pond here on the end where the sun's coming this way. The nice thing about it in the evening is the light comes in, the sunset light, not the sunrise light, and that has its own beauty, of course. I mean, this whole area right here, I'll pinpoint it on a map, is my favorite spot in the Rio Grande Valley. I really that I come to, and it's just one of those places where I come and I can almost usually always count on something worth shooting, and it's completely different depending on when you come here. In the month, again, this won't be here. This will all be just dried up, nothing, and there really won't be any birds here. It's really, but right now it's so nice. Yeah, this is where I come. It's my little sanctuary. We're in a little juvenile egret of some kind has landed. It's over here in my favorite spot. Just a sec. I'm not sure I know what that is. Fortunately, what I got going on right now is good bird, bad light. Come on, light. Pop out. There we go. Every time I start to get up, something amazing happens in this tree. This magical tree. Okay. Now, for sure, it's getting windy. The sun's getting a little higher. I'm going to walk over to the other side of the park just to show it to you, because that's the kind of swell guy I am. I'm going to pack up my tripod. I'm going to get my backpack on and throw on a little more bug spray and walk around camera in hand, not on tripod. Oh, my pants are falling down again. Note to self, tighten belt when I get home. Anyway. Okay, so now we're walking over to the other lake whose name I don't know. I'll put it right here. And right there is an overlook, observatory, a hut, whatever you want to call it, a bird blind. I've been there some, not very much. Only when it's just so hot or raining, I couldn't be anywhere else. I don't see a lot of, for some reason it seems, it's nice and marshy and wet, but it just doesn't seem to attract the same variety of birds as do over here. When I'm over there, I always hear gallinooling. I don't know what that sounds called, but it sounds like a chimpanzee almost. I have seen some marsh wrens, which was cool, but I could never get a shot of it because they're so freaking skittish and little and well camouflaged. So anyway, that's where we're gonna go now, just to show you. I don't care to really go there, if I'm honest. It's a kind of a long walk. I know as soon as that sun comes out, maybe it won't come out today. I don't know. It's pretty overcast. It's gonna get freaking hot. So I don't want to stay here much longer. All right, let's go. We spent most of the morning right here. And now we're going to walk over to, eventually I want to make my way over to this area. And there is an observatory right here. And there's a hawk tower on the way. And I think I'll stop by that hawk tower, even though I've never actually been up it, I don't think. Let's go there next. Hawk tower. Oh, well, while we're here. You can take this path right here and go right down to the Rio Grande. This is the Rio Grande. It's a little opening that overlooks the river. I've been a few times. It's, if you want to see the Rio Grande, yeah, it's great. Go see it. And then down here is where the tram goes when it's running, and it's not running this time of year. It goes all along this area and takes you down here to the cemetery, which is pretty cool. I'll show you some shots of all this now because I did it years ago when I came here.
And there's a lake here that never has any water in it, and there's a lake here that never has any water in it. These are the lakes that almost always have water in it. This lake, again, kind of iffy. Come August, no water. No agua. And again, the reason I'm told that there's no water here is they do that intentionally. And you can see irrigation entrances and exits along the pond. They're definitely are capable of adding or subtracting water. I'm told they do that to mimic the natural cycle of water here. That's what I'm told. I don't know if that's true. When I say I'm told that, I think I read it on a plaque or something somewhere, or maybe the guy told me. I don't remember. That's what I heard. I would love to know if that's the case. If you know that to be the case, let me know. Because some places around here don't, like at Benson, that lake always has water in it. So I don't know, why aren't they doing it there? Estellano Park, they go really dry, except for the alligator lake where they need water for their alligator. Getting away from the water, the breeze has gone down to 0, and it's sticky as F, and the bugs are starting to really shine. Really let you know who's running the place right about now. And they don't seem to care much that I have sprayed toxic chemicals all over my body, which is unfortunate. Oh look, Spanish moss. This looks exhausting. Let's go. I'm hoping that this gives us some vantage point to be able to see the pond that I'm currently hiking to. Not gonna lie, this is a little exhausting. I'm halfway there. No, not even halfway. Son of a... If they had seating, and I know they won't, this would be great. Okay, 4 more flights. Shut up. You don't know how hard this is. Oh my word. Oh. Yeah, no seat. Why would they have a seat? Oh. Son of a gun. You can kind of see the ponds where we just were. I cannot see the ponds where I am going. There, I'll let you guys look. Mockingbird. I mean, it's kind of nice to come up and see things, especially when it's relatively cool. Currently 85 degrees. Breezy, which is nice. That breeze feels so good. Speaking of inclines, in most of Texas, or southern Texas anyway, that's about as inclined as you're going to get. There's no hills or mountains or anything really that I've ever seen. Not in these parks. So when you come to any park really in the Rio Grande Valley, it's a hike, but it's a flat hike. So over there in the distance, you can see the observatory hut. I don't know what it's called. Let's go find out. You see it. Let's go there. I have to say, this is like the best outing I've had since I've lived here. Bird-wise, weather-wise, sound-wise, frog-wise. No frog. I am seeing many frogs. Frog. Many frogs. It's a javelina. Yep. Just ran away. The guy I was talking to wanted to see a javelina, and I told him I don't often see one, and I just saw one. I mean, I told him I don't often see them here. You see them all the time at Benson, like all the time. Okay, here we are. Excuse me while I put down all this weight. Oh. So, I'm not sure if the water's gone down or if it's just been overtaken with growth, but the last time I was here, this is all open water except for the reeds. Now it's mostly overgrown. But there is a chair. Oh, and there's a little scope that you can use. It's free. It doesn't work great, but it does sort of work. Okay, now I'm just going to sit a spell and drink some water. I don't think I've ever seen a stick bug like that in the wild.
It's so cool. It's cute. Yeah, this has been such a great day. What a great day. What a revelation that you really do need to wake up early to see the birds. As with all the parks in the Rio Grande Valley, consider the season, consider the time of day. If you come here in the middle of the day in summer, you will die. So don't do that. Oh, ducks. Whistling ducks. Love hanging out in trees. Hey there. Weirdo. All right, let's go back. Lizard. Oh, look, frog. Froggies. 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 Technically, I guess they're toads. I don't know. And as you're entering the park, or in my case, exiting, you will cross this little escarpment. What do you call it? Higher up area. This goes all along the border, and the Border Patrol will often be seen driving along this part. That's where you park. And then you would normally come in here. To the right here are very good bathrooms, which I recommend you use before you go in the park, because I don't think there's any other restrooms in the park. Whew. Oh, so AC in here. That is nice. Now, here you have things to look at and stuff to buy. Oh. Most importantly, cold drinks. I've never seen an armadillo once ever in Texas, or anywhere for that matter. Oh. I have to say one nice thing about the guest center is the visitor center is the AC. Ooh, that felt nice. But now that I come out, I'm sure my camera lenses have all... Hello again. Did you get any shots?
Yeah, some of the yellow one right here.
That's a kiskadee. Oh, no, that's a tropical kingbird.
Tropical.
Or Coach's kingbird. You can't really tell, but around here it's usually tropical.
Okay.
Yeah, you have Merlin, right? The app?
No.
So there's an app you can get called Merlin,
Okay.
and you put it on your phone, and then you take pictures, and it helps you identify the bird. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
It's called Merlin, like the magician. I don't know why it's called Merlin, but that's what it's called. You're welcome. You too.
Thank you.
Well, that's fun. So, final thoughts. Hey, it's a great spot. Come here in the morning, not in the afternoon. It is now 10 o'clock. A lot of people are coming here right now. They should have come 2-3 hours ago. I think the only thing I'll do next time is I'll get here about half an hour earlier, so that I can really take advantage of that morning time when I'm killing you. It was so birdie and just so beautiful. And my gosh, I guess, I joke about it, but I really don't wake up. I don't. I hate it. But I learned a lesson today. So from now on, waking up early, going birding, you should too. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.